Alright, welcome back. We're doing the rest of the tutorial. I'm gonna head out and do the assimilation of the innocent, which is basically taking place on the Vega system. We just gotta head over there and figure out what to do and how to stop the Borg. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so later down the road, we're gonna get some transwarp capabilities, which is gonna make life a lot easier. But for now, all we have is our normal warp. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, this is actually kind of fun. Like, I've never done the new tutorial setup lately. I didn't know that the Borg attacked. Originally, it was just the Klingons, but now you got more of a bigger threat to really consider. I'm going to try and move my camera over. Yeah, I don't know, do you guys want to see the map, or do you want to, like, see more of the screen? That's the thing that I'm trying to go for. I might actually just cover up the map. Maybe not, I don't know. We'll leave it on this side, just see how you guys like it. If you don't, leave a comment down below in the comments section. Just tell me what you think about the new setup, or the new camera angle. Alright, let's begin.
We arrived before the Borg. Now my heart can start beating again. What are your orders, Captain?
Alright, so hail the colonies. We have to warn them.
Tyrell managed to establish a comm link with Willa Post, the administrator of Vega Colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting her through now.
On screen.
Greetings, Captain. Is there something I can do for you today?
The Borg are on their way to the system. You'll need to start evacuating.
Repeat, please. Your signal is breaking up. Did you say the Borg? What about them?
The Borg are on their way, Mayor. You have to evacuate. Calm, what just happened?
I have lost contact with Vega Colony, sir. Something is blocking all subspace signals in this area. Even our hails to the civilian ships are not getting through. There is a communication satellite nearby. It should boost our signal sufficiently to inform the freighters of the danger and warn the colony.
Set a course for the satellite. So it sounds like the Borg are actually interrupting signals down to Earth, which is one of their main tactics. Confuse, disarray, take over. Alright, so all we do is set course to a long-range orbital relay satellite. And we're going to boost the signal. Sometimes there's like a small minigame that you can do.
Our hails are still blocked, sir. The Borg may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Your orders, sir.
Alright. Zarva, can we get a transporter lock on the colonists?
The Borg are jamming up any remote signals. It's not safe to beam through that. I think I can boost the gain, though.
Hurry, I think the Borg are on... will be here any...
Transwarp conduits opening all over the system, Captain. The Borg are here.
Alright, so it looks like we gotta fight the Borg anyway, so might as well.
Those civilian ships are right in the Borg's path. We have to help them.
Yeah, it looks like we got a little bit of plasma fire, but that's alright. Our torpedo came back and hit us.
Captain, I have short-range communications. Long-range signals are still blocked. I can contact the planet and have informed Administrator Post of the situation. However, the Borg have already landed and are moving toward the colony. It may be more prudent to retreat back to the Chimera, sir.
Alright, so we can either make our stand here, look for any more Borg landing parties, or we're the only Starfleet vessel in the system. We rescue as many colonists as we can. Alright, let's rescue as many as we can.
Borg landing craft detected nearby. Captain, there are civilian ships engaging them.
I believe I can send a message to those ships.
I didn't hit it in time.
Civilian ships, you are ordered to disengage and retreat. We will cover you.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
It's always good to do what you can with what little you have, so...
Civilian ships have safely warped up the system, Captain.
Just take a look around.
Captain, the Borg have landed, and the colony won't be able to hold them off for long. I recommend beaming down to Vega and getting as many people out as we can.
Alright, so this is part where we experience a little bit of the ground combat. So we selected 2 people to come with us. That's great. I wish I could change it to...
Captain, according to our readings, over half the planet is already assimilated by the Borg. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will be overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if that wasn't bad enough, the interference is affecting the ship's transporters.
Understood. We will manually tag any survivors find transport. Any questions?
No, sir. I'll follow your lead.
Let's get moving.
That's one of those Borg ships from orbit. Are we too late? Those landing ships don't just carry drones. They can pump nanoprobes directly into the ground and the atmosphere. We need to hurry. The Borg will be in this area soon.
Dang. Later on you get a little bit more to do.
The Borg are everywhere! Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't want to be assimilated.
I think no one wants to be assimilated. I mean, there are some benefits.
Stay closed. We have to get out of here. Starfleet.
Starfleet's here. Oh, thank God. Please, thank you. You have to help us. We didn't know if anyone from Starfleet got our distress signal, and we don't have any weapons. But we do have some spare armor suits for you and your officer. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Please, Administrator Post and some of the others are still there. You have to save them.
Alright, so we gotta check out the crates. Alright, cool. First set of armor. Take all.
Press the U key to view your status or the
Yeah,
status
I know how to do it. Let's give at least some armor too. I kind of wish they gave you at least 3, since you have like 2 officers with you, but it is what it is.
Oh no, we're too late.
Oh man. They get grenades and I don't. I missed a couple of
You
civilians.
almost had me. Thank you.
I forgot where, like, originally you just walk past and they're fine, but now you have to tag them too. It's over here.
Please, get us out of here.
This is... I'm gonna experience a lot of, like, just mess up and running back and coming back towards the rest of the map and stuff like that, but it's just I've never done this before. This is the first time I've done it. On the new setup, anyway. Alright. Now that we know that we have to tag civilians after we destroy the board that are holding them hostage, got a good idea of what to do now, so. Alright guys, get out of here.
You saved us. Thank you.
We have the civilians. There is still no sign of Chimera or Voyager, sir.
Just keep hailing them as soon as you can get them. It's the only thing we can do.
I apologize for Coles putting a rifle in your face. I apologize for Coles putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now. What's the situation? Are you bringing more Starfleet reinforcements?
We're the only ones here. The Hellas is in orbit.
I see. And it's true. Vega is doomed. A single starship cannot hope to stop this. Still, there is more to do. Many citizens are hiding in their homes. We cannot abandon them to the Borg.
We can rescue them, but something is blocking our transporters.
I know. Coles and I have been trying to get around the interference field. Thank you for tagging the people you found and getting them safely transported to your ship.
That can't be everyone.
No, there are dozens more hiding out in the buildings. But Coles and I have a plan. We think a pattern enhancer will do the trick. With that, we can transport the remaining citizens to your ship. But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. I think you need it more.
I can set up the pattern enhancers to cut through the Borg interference. I thought it looked like
First,
out.
I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. I think you need it more.
Understood. I'll put the equipment to good use. Alright, so where is the... it was right besides me. Alright. Got it. Oh, alright, now we get the grenade. So the grenades are going to be useful. They got like an area effect that you can utilize. Good for taking out multiple enemies. Alright, let's get this all calibrated.
We have no worksheets for the transporters, sir. I will need to raise them at the first sign of Borg ships.
The pattern enhancers are working, and not a moment too soon. I can hear the Borg moving this way.
I need you to signal the citizens to come here to the transport.
I'll do that. How long do you think you can hold off the Borg?
As long as we need. Give the signal. Alright, so we are taking off here. So,
Remember when we thought fighting a Borg sphere was the worst thing that could happen today?
yeah.
Concentrate fire on the Borg. We need to keep them away from the civilians.
I like throwing grenades next to civilians. This is.
Ship, Captain.
I'm so glad they didn't make that like a thing where you can harm friendlies. But It's just silly to think that you're throwing grenades and shooting in the direction of the Borg where the civilians are running. I think that's all of them. Alright.
Shields are back up, sir, but more Borg vessels are warping to our location. We have detected a type of generator near your position. There is a 94.6% chance it is the device affecting our transporters. If you can destroy it, we will transport as many people from the area as we are able.
Hang in there. Travell, we'll be there soon. Mayor, thank you for your assistance.
Thank you for everything you've done. Even though it was impossible to save everyone, those you did save will be forever in your debt.
Thank you. We're doing all we can. Colas, you're with me. Let's just...
Glad to do anything I can. It's born on Vega. There's no way I'm sitting by letting the Borg take it without a fight.
Alright, let's get moving.
All right, Coles, you're gonna see friends who've been assimilated. Don't hesitate.
I know the drill. Just never expected any more.
I can't imagine that. That would be like the hardest thing to do. Seeing your best friends just mindless drones. I probably should have chucked them in first. Alright.
I knew that one. We played poker last night.
Yeah, if you haven't guessed, the Borg are pretty much the zombies of the Star Trek
That
universe.
drone, it's Captain Taggart!
The Borg are activating the transport inhibitor. We need to disable that force field.
This is not the Borg I wanted to shoot.
The Borg are so... what's the word? Effective? Systematic? Evil. I'm gonna go with evil.
I don't know if they're evil. They're just trying to assimilate. Yeah, let's get rid of the tactical drones first, so we don't have to worry about taking too much damage. Our shields can only really soak up so much. And try not to let them get too close to you.
We need to help Captain Taggart! Initiating emergency medical transport.
No.
Sick bay have received Captain Taggart. They are initiating emergency medical procedures.
The ship is transporting anyone they can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time. We need to get back as soon as possible.
Alright, definitely beam back up to the ship. It automatically sets you to not now, which...
We're packed to the brim with civilians, Captain. I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over.
Can we reconfigure the satellites in the system to send automated warning?
Possibly, but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians. Of course, the path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Sounds like a solid plan. Elm, laying a course for the first satellite.
Multiple probes inbound. I don't think the Borg like us hanging around.
There we go. Broadside and fire. That's all you can do. At least until your torpedoes are back up again. Yeah, make sure you utilize evasive maneuvers whenever you can. Sometimes they give you a buff if you have the certain abilities for it.
Never thought I wish I was back at the academy studying for the astrometrics final.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
No. No, they won't. I mean, they already have. Like, they've captured a lot of Earth citizens and many other aliens. But not today.
Sir, there are several fast-moving ships on sensors. No way to contact them, and I can't tell if they're friend or foe.
In that case, I would say prepare for anything. Either yellow or red alert.
Guess it's our time to go out and blaze a glory.
Fight hard.
All hands, this is Admiral Janeway. Target that cube and open fire. You've done well. Now let's finish this.
I feel like we're the first Miranda class.
Delay. Dealing with the Borg and Pollux took longer than I'd have liked. As you can see, Starfleet got our request for backup. More ships are on the way.
Your timing's perfect, Admiral. There's no way we could have defeated a cube by ourselves.
Oh, you'd be surprised, Captain. Mirandas are a lot tougher than you think. That ship helped you save a lot of lives here today. Treat her well, and she'll do a lot more for you and your crew.
Thank you, Admiral. What are your orders?
I want you to return to Earth's space dock. Admiral Quinn will want a full report from us. Meet me in his office after you arrive.
Acknowledged.
We need to get the civilians to safety, and I don't think I can handle any more excitement.
Oh, there's a lot more after this. whole lot more.
I'll see you back at Earth Space Dock, Captain. One more thing. Try not to pick any more fights with the Borg before you get there. I think you've had enough excitement for now. Janeway out.
Yeah, we get a new phaser, auto rifle, which is nice. Extra damage. We got some engineering consoles, which help with damage absorption. In this case, it's physical and Connecticut. Connecticut, yeah. Connecticut is attacking. No. Kinetic damage resistance. And then we get coals, which is awesome, and 2,000 credits.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Alright, cool. Now we go to Earth Space Dock. I guess we'll do it manually. Usually there's a button you can press right here that'll either transport you to the location or, well, lead the way, but I don't know why it didn't give us this that time, but it's no big deal. We'll get there when we get there. For now, that was the tutorial. I think this opens up our level, yeah. This opens up our opportunity to select missions, go through the game, and experience the story after that. And options to change ships, get better gear, you know, all that jazz. Yeah, I already have that. Those are just in, yeah. Probably gonna cut some of this out here. That way it doesn't take too long. We just skip right to it. Come on. How far am I? I'm only going like 5. That's here. Warp 5. Yeah. See if we can get that up to warp 5. No, I guess not. Alright, welcome to the Sol system. This is where the biggest part of your hub is going to be. Man, a lot has changed. And welcome to Earth Space Dock, which is going to be the biggest part of your hub for like a good portion of the game. Here is where pretty much everyone comes to get their new ship or purchase things off the exchange. You also have a tailor down here, but we'll get to the Admiral first.
Ah, there you are. It's good to see you in person. I've already filed my report with the Admiral. He's waiting for yours now.
Admiral, what's going on? What's going to happen to the USS Hellas and her crew?
You've showed exemplary performance under duress. You saved a lot of people, including Captain Taggart. You stood tall against the Borg in combat. That's a lot to face as a cadet on a training cruise, but you handled it all very well. I've said as much in my report.
That's good to know.
Now, more than ever, Starfleet needs its best and brightest officers out there to defend the Federation and uphold the ideals that make it strong. Officers like you. I can't speak for the Admiral, but I believe you and your crew have a bright future ahead.
Thank you, Admiral. That means a lot.
Don't mention it. For now, duty calls. You have a report to give, and I'll be meeting with the Admiralty to discuss plans for the Vega situation. Take care.
Thank you, Admiral. It's been an honor to serve with you. Greetings, Lieutenant, is what he's supposed to say, but... Admiral, sir, Rad Grell reporting.
We have a lot to discuss, Cadet.
It's Lieutenant, sir.
Yes, I see that here in the report filed by Admiral Janeway. She granted you a field promotion to give you seniority over the rest of the active crew of your ship. As a cadet, you were assigned to an Academy training cruise under Captain Taggart, his acting first officer, correct?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Facing off against a Borg invasion force within hours of leaving Starfleet Academy? You've had quite a day. In your own words, tell me what happened out there. That's quite the story.
Yes, sir. It's all true.
Don't worry. I have statements here from Admiral Janeway, Captain Nog, and Administrator Post from Vega Colony corroborating your story. All three of them cite your bravery and command skills, as well as you and your crew's willingness to put yourselves in harm's way to preserve the lives of others.
I'm a Starfleet officer, sir. It's in the job description.
And you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but I think you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her captain's chair.
Sir?
Under normal circumstances, it would take you years of work to get your own command. But these are not normal circumstances. We're at war with the Klingon Empire. The Borg have returned. I'm losing more trained officers and ships than I can spare. Ships we can build, but leaders with courage and honor? Those are harder to find. It's time to try something different. I need someone who can handle themselves in a crisis and get the best out of their crew. Even though you're young, I think you're that person. I hereby promote you to the rank of lieutenant and give you command of the ship. Don't disappoint me.
You won't regret this, sir. Your orders? What's going to happen to Vega? And, no, but I'm sorry for what happened to Captain Taggart, sir. Let's go the more heroic version.
You will be assigned to the Klingon front. But first, you could use some new equipment for your ship. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ship to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will have space for many more. When you're done here, go see Dur's racks to customize your starship's appearance.
Alright. Then from there on, you pretty much get hailed pretty much every mission after the first, so it's not that hard. You can, however, go into episodes and choose which ones you want to. You can actually skip all the way down to Kings and Queens, which is the current one so far. My suggestions would definitely be stick to the Klingon War, finish up Romulan Mastery, and get as far as you can. The only one that I would say that you'd want to avoid is probably going to be, let's see here, probably the Colosseum. I mean, it's long. They need to shorten it. The other one is the Doomsday device, which it's a personal thing for me. Every time you die more times than you can count. Anyway. Let's go check out our ship situation. Acquire ships. Get a new starship. And we can purchase some of the ships that I've gotten in the past. I'm gonna try and be as truthful to starting up as a new officer as I possibly can. So I'm gonna stick to the ships they give you. But if you want to see some of the ships that I have, I'll be more than happy to do so. Just leave a comment down below and let us know. But for now, I'm going to leave it here and pick it up in the next video. Alright, see you guys later.